And we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Wait. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
11. Hey, come on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have 9-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11. 65.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here we go, here we go.
13-0 is the score after one on.
some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's more on the return.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action, it's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride.
His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a dump off here complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 45 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Garoppolo now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure, and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
65.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Go ahead. 21. I got you.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
13.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Murray off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 67 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Murray going to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They go with McCaffrey. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
Here we go.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And this one too low.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
21.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Finding McCaffrey on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown George Kittle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the ball.
From the 27, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Garoppolo on first down.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, 42 yards.
And the Cards have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
11. Block. Hey, come on.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Murray to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Another try for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyron Johnson, 48 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, it's one more win to finish this.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the funnel. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting.